Yo, what up, what up? This your boy Elijah. Hope everybody's feeling righteous. Had to drop this video today. This is part of my work, part of the work that I do. But I did want to drop this video today. This is a very profound, very important video that I've been dealing with in my mind. You know what I mean? So, look at these cameras, how they make your face look. But it's all good, But anyway, whatever. So anyway, let me drop this video, man. Let's I think I'm gonna title this one though. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I'm gonna just title this one. I'm in a relationship. Just put that so people can get it, because you want people to get the message. And this is to help. These are all help videos. It ain't nothing wrong with it. Sometimes we need, man. I don't listen to people that actually save my life, man, or save my moment. When you don't know what you're gonna do in a particular moment, and you can go to a video and somebody drop a word, and you can listen to that word, and it gets you, it puts you back on the right track, or it helps you for that moment, dude. I'm telling you, man, those are life-saving videos. That I've watched some life-saving videos. But in this video, I just want to talk about relationship. This may be a long video. I'm gonna take my time, and as I get it, as it comes to me, I'm gonna just give it to you as it comes to me. So relationships, man. Let me get to the root. Let me go from the root and then bring it up. So the root of today's relationships right now, to be totally honest with you, is music. All right? So it's music. It's the music. Inside the music, the ingredients that we have given the mind of the average carnal thinking woman is, you can dress the way you want, act the way you want, hold the way you want, fake it out through the eyelids, the booties, you can do all that all you want to, and I'll still chase you and hunt you down. As long as you presenting yourself lustful, as long as it's like a lustful, as long as it's the big booties, the fake the titties, the eyelashes, the eyebrows, the whole nine, right? So this is what we're chasing as men. We're very visual individuals, so we chase what we see, which is natural. It's natural for any person to chase what they see. Okay? Something just popped up on my phone, tried to distract me. Okay? So as men, we chase what we see. Let me get back on this. As men, we chase what we see, because this is very important. It's a very important video. Please, if you guys can, subscribe to the channel after the video, and hit that bell button for when I upload videos, because I'm gonna start doing it just even more. And this is just because this is the new way of help. We're not going to see psychologists and all of that no more. Sometimes you just need to talk, and sometimes you just need to listen. I do it. I'm glad I'm able to do it. I'm glad I'm able to tune into certain channels. So I said that before, but let me get back into this. Now, it's the lust of the eye. So we chase, and I'm not saying that anything is wrong with looking at a beautiful person. I can't say that. Never will. But when it comes to relationships, the music and especially this new TikTok thing, we're forced into a competitive competition. We're forced into it. Whether it's mental, it's also physical. It's definitely physical. Because most of the women don't have those kind of bodies, and then they do something else to get attention. I told one girl, she said, I want a relationship. I said, so we were talking as friends, and it's like, so who, you just want to just jump into a relationship? You don't want to be friends with the dude? No, well, that's, I'm like, well, you probably want a divorce then. most women, I mean, men and women, you just want a divorce because you would gain something from the divorce, and you probably won't gain as much from the friendship, because why would you want to marry somebody or be with somebody that fast and you're not friends with them first? I mean, real friends. So we skipping the friendship part, jumping right into the thing, and then, you paying for the baby or the divorce or vice versa. Because I know women that tried to do that and got caught up and it flipped on them. Family members I know personally, that shit flipped on them. They ended up paying child support. So, not to say that it wasn't a loving relationship. It's just the choices that we give our women, that we give our humanity through the music, man. It was a guy, this dude, this was crazy. I saw a video, right, recently. And this dude he got a song out. Y'all know what the song is. He got a song out where he go take the wife from her husband at the altar, yo. I'm like, this is crazy. Anyway, stuff popping up on the phone. But he went, I should have turned those notifications off. But he went and took the wife at the altar. At the altar. Yep, sure did. When took the wife from the husband at the altar. And so these songs are very popular and they blow up. Boom, boom, boom. Some of these songs you'll never hear from them again, but they got different artists that comes out. So now, what does that do in the psychic? It gives the women permission to do anything that they want. And see, this can roll over to a very wholesome girl, because it's like all these women out here getting the attention from the guys, getting paid, and they hoes, and here I am trying to be this certain type of woman, and I don't get the attention that these hoes are getting, so I might as well be one. You got people like Cardi B. She got famous and she was a stripper. So you know how the weaker psychic, the weaker thinkers, that how much sense that makes to them? Real talk. Real talk. So in these relationships, there's almost nothing you can say to a person that's in a relationship to where things are not going right, and you got a fight within the relationship. You got a mental issue going on in the relationship. There's almost not too much more you can say other than to make a video, because you probably can't. I don't know if you got $200-$300 an hour to go talk to a psychologist or psychiatrist. So we got to make these videos to help each other, because the thing that they didn't tell us when we were young is that you need love. You need that nourishment. If you don't get nourished as a baby, you're gonna die. If mommy don't feed you, if mommy don't take care of you, change, that baby will be dead within 3 to 4 days if you don't take care of it. If you don't nurture that baby, it'll be dead within 24 to 48 hours, maybe 72. So I believe that follows us throughout life. We just become grown. We become adults, right? So we become adults. We become adults and think that we've grown out of the love part that we're gonna need. No, you're gonna still need love. You're gonna still need love, I'm telling you. It's the reason why this shit is going on the way it's going on. It's because that powerful emotion, when that powerful emotion called love is missing, we are in trouble. Unless you can get away to yourself and love on yourself and gain that relationship with the Spirit of God, then you got something going on. But you cannot help. This is what I had to learn. I cannot help the fact that I was born with sexual desires that I have to control. Of course, sexual emotions, desires to love and feel loved and be loved. I done been by myself for a long time. But what happens is, if you're not careful, you'll find yourself running back to what you should have left a long time ago. Because you scared. It's literally like you'd be afraid to face the desire to that. I mean, you're afraid to face the desire to want to be with somebody. if I said that right. So there's a desire to want to be with someone, okay? When in its absence, a lot of us go weeks and months without having sex with people. Weeks, months, sometimes even years. People do that, especially women. I'm not down on women. I'm just saying, like, you're handing somebody the music industry right now is handing this pill that's destroying households. They're giving this pill away. It's like, if you don't have to take it you don't have to physically take it and swallow it. But there's another way to take a pill. It's called hearing that shit. Right? So this younger generation, I don't have anything bad to say about no generations. Who cares about a generation? It's just a different way of doing things. People do things different. I don't care about, when I'm just on the planet and I'm living, I can put stipulations on just about anything if I want to, but I'm gonna take away the stipulations and I'm gonna just call things a movement. There's movements on the planet. And through each and every one of the movements, you're gonna need love, but you're gonna have to have something, which means you're gonna have to be nurtured physically, mentally, spiritually. You're gonna have to be nurtured, or you're gonna get something else to do it, which is a drug, alcohol. And we've all been guilty of either one, sex, just having random sex or whatever. We've all been guilty of all of it. Just because you meet a person don't mean you got to tell them your whole truth for your whole life, because why would you? I don't want to hear that shit about nobody when I first meet them anyway. Not me. I'm for what? But they'll investigate you, which is cool. You never have to tell a person the whole truth about yourself until you feel comfortable doing that in a relationship. But you're supposed to dig to find out how to nurture this person, because a lot of people have some deep-rooted childhood issues, bro, that you may not, or I may not be able to solve. I know girls that told me they got raped at 5 years old by their daddy's friends, cousins, uncles, whatever. I know people. One girl told me she got raped by her dad's friend and left her for dead somewhere in a. 5 years old, these dudes touching the kids, bro, molesting kids and shit like that. So a lot of women and men, for that matter, get touched on by human beings, bro, at a young age. And a lot of these dudes get turned out at a young age by people just fucking with their sexuality when they children. What happens is a lot of that stuff will be taken out on you. Go to the master strategizer as a solution. That's the Spirit of God, bro. The master strategizer is the Spirit of God, period. Uncut. And so that means what? Like me, what I do, like, I wish I could turn, like, whenever I get time to myself, I don't owe nobody nothing, bro. I owe myself what. And see, another thing, that I'm glad I brought that situation up, because another thing, as a man, we feel like we owe things to people. Now you got the baby, now you got the wife, now you got to provide, now you got to make sure you're a provider. So now you fighting society, like I can't let nobody take mines or get mines, because my relationship ain't built on real love anyway. If I lose $2, it's over. Done. Cause she ain't gonna walk 2 blocks with me if the money ain't right. She ain't going through nothing with me. And a lot of men feel that about their women because of what society is bringing. So because of the pill that we're handing to the women. Now, I'm not picking on women. I'm just telling you, dude, what's real. A man can put on a suit and walk the street. Ain't nobody gonna offer you money for sex, bro. It'll be a million years. A woman can put on a nice dress and walk 10 blocks, and by the time she get to block 10, 3-4 men has already offered her money for her body, bro. There's a difference. This is why we aiming at But the reality is that women desire love and have to have love too. It's called humanity. We all need it, right? So because of that, there are really some real women out here that are being ignored, and I have to put that out there too. Real talk. And then you got the ones that won't even give you a chance. I got married at 24. Met my wife, I guess I was about, when I did get married, I was about 19. I knew her when I was 16. And it was just a clash. Boom, boom. We just kept bumping heads, man. I know how this thing works. We was really in each other's corners for us the finances. We were both hustlers and all of that, and try to do what we do. But it was just that we bumping heads because it was that last generation of mom and dad and them didn't work out. See, my great-great-grandmothers, the relationships that I remember that had plenty of respect in it. It wasn't even my grandmother's generation. It was my grandmother's mother generation. I was able to see my great-grandmother and see how it really was to respect a man. I was able to see that. And as it trickled down, I was like, damn, that's gone to a certain extent. But if you can get to an individual where you can talk on these levels and beat and defeat what seems like is consistently out to destroy relationships, which is the music and the people, that's what they saying. I mean, dude, you wrote a song about taking a woman from the altar, it's like, what can I really in the worst way, how can I write this song that hurt? I mean, that'll just really just do some shit in the worst way. And y'all know, a lot of people, y'all know the song. It's a new song. It just came out. But the video talks about you don't need to be with him. So they probably just had sex a day before. So you go take her from the altar. Now you finna go have sex with her. What type of shit is that, man? I mean, who in their right mind really write a song about, like, really going behind another man with a woman? But it's in the music, yo. It's in the music. It's in the music. So that means it's popular. That means everywhere you go, you're gonna hear it. That means everywhere you go in every relationship, the woman feels like, oh, I can go with him. Oh, fuck it, I can go over there with him. I can go with him. Oh, leave, bye, goodbye. But see, the thing of it is, it's a lie. It's really not even like that. Because the real reality of the dude, he really don't want you like that. When you done left another dude, he really don't want you. I'm telling you. And she really don't want you. It's like that. It's a harsh reality, but it's like that. If you can't get an understanding about faithfulness and try to, if you're trying to redo something, or if you just meet somebody and y'all can't develop an understanding, like by being friends first, like I said, you just want to get into a relationship and marry a dude right away without being friends with him. I ain't saying that that's not possible, but be careful, because that divorce and all that shit is irritating. It's expensive. And I don't mean expensive as for just money. I mean, it's expensive. It costs more than just money. It's mending hearts back together, mending your mind back together, taking time for yourself, getting to yourself, praying all the time. Forget about the time wasted. Or forget about the time. I don't even call time wasted. I don't even refer to time as being wasted. It's just from one experience to another. Things to look for. Watch out for the victim role. Watch out for the victim role. Watch out for the woman or man who's playing the victim role. Watch out for the victim role. Watch out for the victim role, yo. From a man or a woman. Be friends. Don't take long. I'm not talking against anybody. Either you can help them or maybe somebody else can. But if you can't, it's a long situation. Long drawn out situation. I was all caught up, mixed up, different women, all this shit. Nigga, I was just trying to get out of this relationship, trying to go to another one, trying to find myself. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, God. On a straight roller coaster. That was just because, being a young street dude. And I don't mean street dude like, oh, I'm bad. No, I mean being a young street dude who was put out the house basically at 18. I got a break with my dad. I went to go stay with him in the Bay. But I was out of the street at 18, and I got my own place, and I was on my own, and I didn't know, I just really didn't trust women from what I had seen. The women in my family and the women that was around me, it just kind of messed my trust up real young. I didn't trust men either, as far as just people. I had to rebuild and start to love again I had to do all of that. Man. I tried my best, but it just wasn't working like that. It just didn't go that way. So I had to rebuild. I had to reprogram myself. I had to rebuild. I had to knock that old way of thinking down, knock that old way of thinking, knock that old way of living, breathing, all that. I had to rebuild that foundation all over again, man. I had to. Real talk. So that I won't stay in that constant state of being hurt and hurting other people. That's why I say you gotta be friends with a person, and even within a relationship, I know the attractions come and all of that, and we move fast and all that. I know that just goes, but sometimes we gotta hold back and just be like, you know what? Let me see something. But as quiet as it's kept, not a lot of women just want to be friends with you like that. They'll be first to be like, let's get in the bed. And a lot of people know that. We try to make the man want the sexy man. No, dude, it can flip real quick. Just where she be like, are you gay or something? Or what are you gonna do? Because that friendship, yeah, we can be friends, but let me see what's up. Word up, man, word up. So keep your heads up out there. There's always solutions to every issue. You know what I mean? There's always solutions. I had to drop this video. On relationships. I'm telling you right now, the moral of what I'm saying is that a lot of our issues is in the music. A lot of our issues is playing this game towards you want to take somebody else's woman. And if you can take her, go ahead, man. You better let her go anyway. Please let her go, bro. If another dude can just come wagging around, some trash ball dude, and I'm not being judgmental, but it's a trash ball way of thinking for you to even want somebody else's chick anyway. That's stupid. And if you have indulged in that life, get out of it. It ain't no good. It ain't gonna do nobody no good. Don't make you feel good. Don't make a real person. And what I mean by real, just a real conscious person to have somebody else's woman is not a good feeling. Or be with somebody, it's not a good feeling, man. You don't feel good. It's not good. So you know what kind of trash you messing with. And then you being trashy too, so might as well take it all in. Freedom, baby. If you gotta be by yourself for a while, stay by yourself. You gotta let God love on you, love God back. Travel with him the distance. That love may come, or it may not. But if you really want it, it will. God bless, man. Keep your head up. My nose is starting to run anyway.